Hey guys, you looking for matches? Because I got them. Damavand Peak 32 vs 32 as a part of the Global Conflict Campaign 4 tournament. This match is not our first match, but sort of our preseason match to determine who gets to go first in this Graham sort of chess risk, it's a risk board that we play on as part of the campaign. It's sort of like doing a coin flip to see who goes first kind of thing. Anyway, drinking some coffee because I'm part of Starfisher's Coffee Initiative, which is the team that I'm on. They're a bunch of baristas in a co-op that like to sell coffee and kill people, something like that. And fighting Team Gladius. Team Gladius is a bunch of armies of the previous campaigns that formed together to become a mega army. Now, it's not actually the same people in the same armies from previous campaigns. It's all random draft. So, anyway. Oh, one more thing. All things considered, Mug, you know why? Because it is pledge season now for NPR, the fall pledge drive. I hope you take the time to donate some money to your local NPR station, because they get most of their money from donations. They get a little bit from the government, but they get a lot from donors like you and me, and I, gave them, what, 20, 30 bucks, and I got this coffee mug. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go right into this map on Damavand Peak. So, Damavand Peak is a lot like Operation Metro, except for the fact that it has a lot of vehicles and it has some alternative routes, but it's a very linear map in that same respect. What has it got? It's got a T-90 tank and some Jeeps. It's also got a Z11. I'll just write that out, Z11, 1X. It's also got a little bird, so Little, bird. I got this. B-I, gotta do the R. Oh, I almost messed up. And then a D and 1X little bird. It's got a bunch of Jeeps, too. And it's linear in the sense that you basically only have two routes that go into the tunnel. You got sort of a left tunnel and a right tunnel, and you have these sort of side auxiliary pathways that are like maintenance shafts that you can also take as well. They're all death traps. It really is whoever can get C first. Whoever can hold C can hold these 4 lanes, and it's super easy to hold. And then it becomes sort of a grind fest. A grind fest waiting for the tank to go up and kill the other enemy tank at the same time, or get that lucky shot. And when you are attacking it and you don't have the point, you're going to lose a lot of tickets. You really do. But there's an alternative, though. You got a little bird, got a Z11. You can fight it out with the other light helicopter, and if the other light helicopter goes down, you can go over the mountain and drop on their point on D or E. And then back cap them, and then you can push from both directions and maybe get a win out of it. What are things to consider? You can jihad Jeep. There's a lot of Jeeps here. You can put some C4 on them, put some jihads on them. Jihad Jeep. And anything else? It's a death trap. Oh, and one more thing. I'm not tanking. I'm not tanking on this because I want other people to tank. I love tanking. I mean, I'm often chosen to be the tanker on these kind of maps. But I will tell you that even though that I love the privilege and the honor of doing it, a good team has to diversify. It has to have a variety of good players to do a variety of jobs. And so I want our other tankers on our team to play, and I'm glad they're playing. And so even though they may or may not do as well as I will, it doesn't matter. Even if we lose. And we do lose on this because this is a 2-round analysis video. I didn't mention that until now. But if you're watching, you'll watch it. We're going to lose one round. We're going to win one round. We're going to see what we did right, what we did wrong, and try to learn from our mistakes and as well as our victories. And if you lose, that's okay. So if the tank guy doesn't do as well, he's going to learn from his mistakes. That's the whole idea of playing, becoming a better player, is learning from your mistakes. It's okay to lose. It's okay to fail because you can learn from it. So enough philosophy right now. Let's go right into the match. I'm not going to tell you which one's the winning match, which one's the losing match, but we are going to do it in chronological order, so you'll figure it out. So without further ado, enjoy this Damavand Peak. All right, guys, time for the first round.
So let the tank go first. Let the tank go first.
Oh shit! Too late.
Guys, you can spawn in now.
I'm delayed.
Just keep them behind the tank.
Now, like I said before, I am not tanking. I am with the tank crew. I'm not in the same squad as a tank, but I am with the same tank crew. The tank crew of 8 people total.
This Jeep go past.
With the Humvee, Scrubs say Hacks is actually Axman2222, who is a very good tanker. So we got a bail.
Hopping out, going right, yeah.
He's actually on my 44 tank superiority team. Oh, I haven't mentioned that, by the way.
Behind us,
There is a 44 tank superiority
Tanks
team.
just rushed him.
I'll make a video in the next day or
I
two
got
sort of talking about it.
when I got out.
But
Did Killer already go
let's
down?
it's not a, we're
Yeah,
doing something
fuck
different.
down.
Let's focus on this right now.
Yes,
So
it's
I
the
got
biggest
in.
match.
I
Good
died
start.
within
Look at
seconds
that.
of me
D&E.
dying. Not
Doing
good.
a spawn D&E
And
in the meantime?
We
Spawn D&E?
didn't
Because
get
yeah.
a C point. However,
Go NG.
you
They got
notice
a
Delta.
tank here.
we have
Delta,
their
yeah,
2
Delta.
points. How'd that happen? Well, we
They have a
bombed
tank
on
on
them.
Delta.
We had our helo jump as fast as we can. So here's what I do. Supposed to spawning back at our base and waiting for the tank. I'm taking the initiative. I know that tank's going to take a little bit of time to get back up. And so that buys me probably 1 spawn's worth of effort to try to help defend B points. Right now, we're actually winning. They have C point, that's okay. We have 4 cap points, only got 1. 517 to 505 right now. Let's remember that. Because that bleed is going to
Tank's
start
still up. We
coming
should
up
go
on
all
us.
NG in the interim.
Yeah.
We have a lot of
Is the
infantry.
tank running smoke or thermal?
I think he's running smoke, but I could be mistaken.
So again, I'm holding D point. You see, it got bled out a bit.
The tanks.
We gotta get on the
down.
bleed here,
With
guys.
this many
We're
people,
losing the
it's
bleed.
all about getting bodies on the flag point. Because if you have 4 people on a flag point and the enemy has
bleed.
5,
Such
then
a
bleed's
bad
gonna go their
match.
way. But if you have 5 and they have 4, it goes your way. Whoever has the majority of point or the majority of players on the point starts to
Spawn on
bleed it.
Bravo.
So we lose D.
Bravo.
It's now a question of, well, do we go back and hold E? Easily hard to hold because, 1, it's far away from the rest of the battle, and plus it's right next to their spawn, and so they have a lot of different routes they can take. Generally speaking, guarding points that have
pushing
fewer
right side, right
bottlenecks,
flank.
we have a few lanes to hold, are easier to hold.
Wait,
And conversely,
they have
they're much
bottlenecks
harder
at
to take if you're attacking.
offline.
So right now, we have majority of the points, 491 and 475, and so we have
jumping around.
we have a decent lead on them. We have a 15, 20
get some
ticket lead. But we are trying to get C. We're not having any success right now. And you'll notice that they have guys at every corner. Every little angle that they can try to push, they're going to try to do that on.
Oh man, Killer's gone out twice.
Now, Killer Can Kill is the one who's tanking right now. He's more of an IFE tanker or IFE guy than a tanker.
Who's that,
but I'd like for him to keep on playing because I think he's actually pretty good. He's also on my 44 tank superiority team.
Here it comes.
I see guys in that far corner near the rocks, and I can get a few hits here and there, but I'm hurt, and I go
Oh,
down.
I got wrecked.
Throwing those
I would-
RPGs
don't
may seem a
revive
bit
me if you
ridiculous,
can't
but
make
take
it.
in mind that there's only a few lanes
I'd
you
be
can
weary
push.
of-
And if you know someone's in a little
They're
given
shooting
nook or
RPGs in
cranny,
there, I can't do it.
it's
Yeah, I
actually
would
really
not-
effective to launch at them. It's like throwing an M320, except you don't have to aim really high to get a really long distance shot. You have to aim just a little bit high to get the, as the rocket moves downward as it
Get
travels
behind
fast.
for fuck's sake.
And so I'm doing the
Getting
same thing.
sniped there.
I'm firing where they fired at me, and hopefully I get a good kill on it. I don't know if they're actually there or not. I'm just pre-firing because I don't see the enemy tank close enough by for me to get hit on it. I have a few rockets. We have Charles who's going flak or explosives. I think he's going explosives. And
Where's the
so
rest of the tank crew?
we have a lot of
Are we the
rockets.
ones
I can
repairing
use them.
them?
We're repairing them. And even though we got 2 or 3 people repairing them, watch
Why-
this. Watch this.
Why is
We're all
our
repairing,
team
right?
standing
That's
mine?
probably smart, right?
Be sitting.
Oh, if I go down. I get shot. Man, I got shot and I was already that far up? That's a bit strange. What does that mean? It means they're pushed up a lot farther than we think they are.
I mean, we can push
And-
one side real hard, but
Oh,
it's going to
excuse
be
me.
really risky. I mean, one of the.
And again,
the
we're
side-
repairing it. It's all repaired. I think all the reactives up. Almost all of it. Is it? But watch this. Oh, shit. Did you guys see that? There's a
C4 guy, shit. Oh, is he down?
He went down.
Yeah, the tank's gone.
That
Oh,
that
the fuck.
that Gwinzer just came in from the right side. And
Oh, Gwinzer in the support class, he took the lane. He took the lane that was on the in this
Yeah,
case the
you
right
should,
side, and he came down and he just went on a suicide mission. He didn't care if he died or not. That wasn't his objective.
on right lane.
His objective wasn't to get kills. His objective was to kill the tank. And he was successful at it. Gwinzer did a great job. He took a
no,
risk,
guys.
but it certainly paid off. Why is this? Why is him sacrificing a ticket
get down,
such a big
thanks.
deal? It's a big deal because he's now successfully destroyed the tank. The tank now is going to take 30 to 40
Push this
seconds
shit.
until it's able to
Wait for
push
the
up.
tank for the push. Here we go.
Okay, why is that a big deal? Now I'm pushing that lane. I'm not successful. Why is that a big deal though? It's a big deal because
Get
it
behind
buys
the tank,
40
guys.
seconds of time for the bleed to continue to maintain. Now, actually, look at
Stifle
this.
until-
We don't actually have... We actually have the bleed on him right now, and it's... What's the score right now? It's 428 to 370, and so we're actually winning.
This is,
We're actually...
our
It's
tank
now
is-
it's
our tank's not doing
550 tickets ahead, which is
he's
great.
repairs right now.
But in theory, the theory would be of why Gwyn's would want to do that would be if they had the
Tries to
bleed or not,
put
they
the
had
tank a bit more,
the extra 40
'cause
seconds gives them another extra bleed.
He can't
But
even get up to the
there's a
entrance
certain
without-
attrition that takes
without
on
being
during
fire.
the time of fighting. Seriously. Even if you have a really good team, there is a temptation by infantry guys to want to people push it up, and want to push those boundaries, push those lanes, and try to get that C point
Good
back.
news is that
But
Our
the fact
infantry guys
that
are gonna
matter
go
is
down
that
there, so-
they're going to die most of the time. They're actually not going to do any. Best case scenario, it's a 1-to-1 attrition rate for every one person that dies on U.S. team. The one person on RU will die as well. That's best case scenario when you're attacking like that in these constrained lanes. And I love this guy's position. Because here's the thing: there are not a lot of games that actually have this kind of map layouts where you can actually do that in a lot of different places. So I love that guy who's just thrown out and just plopping people as they peek out. That is cool stuff. Anyway,
Keep an eye on that right
so
corner.
that's why Gwinzer's
I'm checking
maneuver
right
can be
now.
so powerful. Is that even though he lost a ticket,
got one guy
if
watching.
he's successful, he's going to be able to reap his team a lot of tickets in the process. And while it's 397 to 329, which to me indicates that we're actually probably maintaining a 1-to-1 ratio, and our infantry guys are exercising patience because they know that they're fighting it out. We are losing E. When we lose E, now the tables turn.
Oh, we can't lose E.
And I want to talk a little bit about, I alluded to this in the intro, but I want to talk a little bit more about this. You see, when we have the majority of those points,
Get behind the
and
tank.
we're
Get behind
holding
the
E,
tank.
we actually have a huge advantage when we are holding a given point, and we know there's a lot of pressure on it. Why is that? So,
he's pushing up. We gotta help
in a
him.
scenario where there's 5 people, let's just say there's 10 people fighting for E right now, and there are 2 people defending. Assuming that there's a 1-to-1 ratio of losses, and I'm going
Needs
to try to
help now.
repair this guy as best I can. The fact that we have the cap of that point, we can spawn on
Put some
it,
grenades,
means that when
up
we
front
spawn
of
back
that.
in, there's always the potential for us to get revives. And it essentially it requires the enemy team to not only wipe us, but to
pushing up
continue to wipe us while they all get the the turn on the flag. We all get on that flag radius and try to get it done. Whereas with the defender side, they don't have to do that. They just have to kill 10 or close to 10. And so you can
Playing it
quickly see
around.
how that for the attacker side, they can go through a lot of tickets really fast. And we're taking C, we're pushing up hard on it. We got to get guys on our to repair, and so I am repairing from an angle. I'm not repairing behind him because I want to make sure he doesn't run me over.
Repairs. They're so
And so
Behind
we're repairing as hard as we can. And there's some grenades. The RU team is being smart and throwing grenades at us.
No!
One on crates, double
And
crates.
I get
Next level.
taken down super quick
On double
by a guy in the
crates.
crates. I felt like I should have won that, but I didn't.
That was a good push.
It
Real
happens.
good push. Let's hold it.
We did a good job. 345 to 291,
Yeah, this tank
50
crew
ticket
is
spread.
down.
So they had the RU had the
Trying to get back there.
bleed on us for a little bit, but we were able to take advantage of it.
that
But
tank's slow.
look how that tank is almost dead. Let's repair it faster. We have so many people repairing it. That means and for how slow it's actually repairing, how slow it went from on fire to not on fire, it means that it's taking a lot of damage consistently.
Where's behind?
Mind
There's a
those,
lot of guys in those little areas.
mind those
And I go
crates,
down
guys.
again by the crate guys. Not a different guy this time, Sir Slicey. A guy who played on my team last time on Team Dark.
Looking good.
He's now playing for Gladius. Oh, that's good. 327 to 268. So we now have nearly a 60-point lead. So again, we're taking a lot of deaths right now, but they're taking a
Coming
whole
around
lot
the
more.
backside of the,
And
Charlie
we're
flag.
staying up. We have enough medics up. But
Right
here's where it
side.
gets kind of problematic.
Yep. Far right side.
If you lose control of all 4 lanes, and I'm saying each lane is you got the 2 auxiliary tunnels and you have the 2 main
yes.
tunnels, so 4 lanes total. If you lose control of
rock
those 4
side.
lanes, of just one of them, it can create a real problem. And so we lost control of either the left main tunnel lane or the left auxiliary lane near rocks. and they were able to swarm in there and get a decent enough foothold to start flanking around us. That is a huge
starting to
deal
go in middle.
because that rocks area is very hard to clear out if you can't hold at the bottlenecks. Like everything in Battlefield, if you can't contain those bottlenecks and you let them fight in open ground, then the possibilities of where the enemy could be just compound in terms of their options. And that's something that is something that we have to be cognizant of. Now, right now, we're up by 90 tickets, which is great. And I'm actually doing I'm doing kind of average. We had a really good C push, and I helped on that and got our repairs. But again, I'm not worried about my kill streak. I'm just trying to get this. Look at that. Oh, that was a
I'm behind you.
dirty kill.
On my dead body.
But I got GodAmongMen 85.
Oh, damn.
I call him Andy because his name's Andy. He's also on my Tank Superiority team, albeit he is he's playing for Team Gladius. Ooh, make me mad. We're doing good. 3-3 to 211, 301 to 211. Almost 90 ticket lead. Doing real good. We just need to hold them. They can push really, really hard. And look at all the guys we have on the rocks. A lot of guys on the rocks.
Yeah, I think
Because
we got these
and almost too many. It's like I counted like maybe 8-9 guys on there.
It was.
And I'm peeking. I'm using these little peak spots. Now, did you guys know that peak spot existed? Did you know that this peak spot under these pipes existed? You see, when you play these maps a lot, and you start playing organized, you start to figure out where these little, they're not glitch spots, little peak spots where you can kill dudes from. It's really important to know those things because remember, other people are going to know them as well, and they're going to kill you. So that guy right here, this is a guy in here, if we can see him. He's on the pipes. Oh, he left. But there's a guy trying to shoot, through those pipes. Always be cognizant of what you may be vulnerable to. I remember years back. Okay, I played paintball maybe a half a dozen times in my life, maybe more. And I'm trying to res these guys. Oh, they're down again. Get up, get down, up, get down. Oh.
All right.
I'm playing with H9. H9's a really good guy. A really good infantry dude.
Oh, great. I just
Anyway,
committed
oh yeah,
suicide while
paintball.
jumping over rocks.
So I only played paintball maybe a half dozen times in my life. And I remember one time recently that it was recently, it was probably 5 years ago. Time flies, doesn't it? When I was playing and I didn't realize where how
Tank's
much
trying to push up and so
my
is his
body
infantry,
was
so
exposed when I was hugging different things. Not hugging like a term of affection. Hugging like I'm trying to take cover so I don't get shot. And so there were a lot of players, including my younger brother Spaz, who actually plays in another match on this very campaign day. Trying to get that'll be another episode. But he would shoot me playing paintball and shoot me sort of on my sides when I were exposed. I didn't realize that my sides were exposed. And when paintball, you get hit once, you're like, oh, I'm down, and you gotta run all the way around, right? You gotta do that. I got G36, picked up a kit, doing okay, and getting another kill, looking good. G36. I actually have a lot of kills with G36, and then when they changed it up, I didn't do it as much. Yeah, I helped him out. I'm being a bit jumpy. Anyway, I didn't realize how exposed I was, and because I'm a tall guy. I don't know how much you guys know this. I'm not that tall, man. I'm 6'1". I'm not like really, really
How are you
tall.
guys playing?
I mean, I'm probably as tall as Epona, if you guys know Epona. She's a tall lady, and that's okay. It's all
Whatever,
even
man,
cool.
I'm getting lagging. I'm in Europe, so.
And anyway, so I got hit by the paintballs a lot, and I didn't realize how much I was exposed when I would hug corners. In this game, you gotta do the same thing. You gotta think about where you are exposed, and hug those corners and pick them back and forth. You want to minimize the amount of exposure you have. It just means poking up your head and your gun, and then great. That takes some hits. It's okay. Am I still?
Oh, his reps are down.
And I'm getting some heals, but I'm watching where they could be peeking me. Now I am looking. Oh, I could swear I got that guy. M4A1 versus AEK. We go down, trade each other. And that wasn't that good. Now, I was looking at that far crate where he was firing from because I saw flashes and I saw someone come in there. But someone could have just as easily come between us and just did a mad dash. And you got to be conscious of the fact that they could be doing that. And so, don't just react to when he's crossing that line, that little crate. be cognizant of anyone and get ready to fire. Now, your friends could always come by there and you could kill them, but you know what? They shouldn't be crossing your line of fire that far up. Because I was at the sort of the no man's land. I really was. Anyway, 257 to 79.
Doing good. Support guy next to tank. He's down.
Anyway, so what was I going to talk about?
Switching. Looks like that tank's pushing up. I'm switching to engineer.
Oh yes, the paintball thing. So that's the point of the cover, is you always figure out cover. And a side note, Spaz should be is playing in a few of these matches, not this one, but on the ones on the St. Cross. I'll be posting up later, so that'd be cool to see him. Another guy from, he's my younger brother from 20 ID, and I've been gaming with him for a long time, so it's always cool to see him play as well. So I got a squatty limb there. That was unexpected. I must have been the only one left, which is great. 243 to 42, doing great. I am just preemptively lobbing rockets down range in these tunnels because the turn's very gradual in it, and so I just need to throw that rocket, go down the sides, I'll get a few kills in the process. I'm preemptively firing those rockets because the tank's not near me. I have a lot of rockets. If they want to push that, they're going to get a rocket in the face. I don't know if they're there or not. I don't care if they're there or not. I am creating time.
17 seconds.
Gaps between when they can push up versus when they can get the cap points. Now, if you notice, we're losing a point right now, but they only got 14 tickets, so it's okay. When you get to this kind of ticket spread, where you only got a few tickets left, even if you don't have the caps on them, even if you don't have the bleed on them, those 10 tickets can be won by attrition, just by pushing them really aggressively and winning it. So 2-2-2-2 to 1 0. Was that 220? 220.
Nice
221 to 0.
Oh my god.
Nice job. US side. I did okay. A few of the guys on my team did okay. Kill did great on the tank, 42 and 4.
Where are you located?
And going to the round 2.
Why is our tank just sitting there?
Tank. What about the tank? What's going on with the tank?
What about that?
Oh, fuck's sake.
I didn't hear that. I'm assuming I'm supposed to be taking the tank then. Here.
You see what happened, guys? See, someone was supposed to take the tank, and at one point I was told that I should take the tank, but that was probably 20-30 minutes before the first round started.
That's what we did.
And I had voiced my dissension, saying, "Hey,
again, I didn't hear.
let's have other people to tank, because I don't want to be. You can't just put all your eggs in one daskro basket, or put all your daskros in one. Anyway." And so, no one did the tank, and then so eventually one of the other guys who was on the primary tank crew from last round took it. But that's okay. Sometimes miscommunication happens. And so I think Stirpod is the one who took it. So Stirpod did a great job at taking the initiative. Because we're like, oh, who did this? Who said that? And even me, I was just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know I was supposed to take it. Deflecting a solution. Stirpod took the initiative, took the tank. And so I'm actually running. I'm running to him like a jerk. And so, like, oh, well, maybe I need to be in the tank. And so Charles says, Stirpod, get out, LOL. Or is he driving? No question mark, but I think he meant to say, is he driving? I get back up, looking good. I'm in the gunner position. Cook and Kill is back. He's back in this. We're all going to repair him. This position that he's in is pretty decent for a tank because there's a lot of obstacles nearby. There's like crates and trucks and things like that, and so there's only a few areas where he can get hit from. And he's taking sort of an angle so that his front's exposed, his side may be a little bit exposed, but it's at such a shallow angle that even if his side does get hit, it's okay. And further, because there's sort of that pillar in between the front of his side and the back of his side on his 3 o'clock, he can have guys repairing that front 3 o'clock side and get the reactive back up. It's a really good way of doing it because you get the front damage, you're going to take 15, 20 damage, whatever it may be, but if you can constantly having guys repair it, you may prevent entire volleys of damage because that reactive is up. So I get up, I'm trying to push the left side, and I'm just getting wrecked. I pre-fire it, I'm throwing nades. Again, I'm not even trying to kill them. What I'm trying to do is get them to stop looking to the lane so I can push it. And then I push it, and I go down.
A Humvee guarding one of the...
Now, Hitman 47 does some really smart thinking here. He brings the Humvee right in front of the hallway, and he gets the machine gun, and he just starts firing into it. Now this is really smart if it's going against mostly assault guys. But you get enough RPG guys, they're going to start taking you out. We're all repairing it, and we have 4 or 5 guys repairing it, and so we're all repairing it.
This is good.
And I go down fast. Oh shit!
Do we have any infantry guys?
It is 466 to 503. So we have they have a 35 ticket lead, and I'm not doing that great.
Relatively weak.
I mean, I've got a few kills, but that's okay. But we are bleeding hard, and we're dying a lot. And I'm dying a lot. How many times have I died this far? 5? 6 times? I've died a lot of times. Perhaps I'm being too aggressive, and I need to just stop and do my role of repairing the tank, and just waiting for that right opportunity.
The tank. Attacking the
Well, that's a lot of people to die.
Look at that! Look at all the people that are dying! There's a ton of people that are dying right now. How many tickets? 449 to 496. 50 ticket spread.
1 pipes down, 2 on the right side.
Playing aggressive is fine, but if you consistently are dying more so that you're getting kills, and when I mean kills, I do not mean kills on your
I
score.
got you up, but then,
I don't mean that.
Wow, I got a quadruple.
Look at that
kill?
though? Triple kill.
quadruple kill.
Triple grenade kill. You know what I got that? I threw the grenade. The grenade went to the right tunnel entrance, the right auxiliary tunnel entrance,
bad, I
and there were a
died.
bunch of people there. That was awesome. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Getting kills doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So when I tab out and look at my score, it does not reflect actually how effective I am. Do you know why? It's because I can get a kill. There's a grenade, and I go take damage, and I'm going down. When I get a kill, that successful kill does not reflect whether or not a person gets revived or not. Whereas their death does reflect whether they get revived or not. Because if they get revived, they don't have an extra death on their score. And so even if I'm 30 and 2 or some really cool number, you see that shit? I did some fratricide on that one. I killed all these people. Getting revived. It's Slaughterhouse.
We gotta get out of here.
Do you remember a few, what, 2 minutes ago? So 50 ticket spread. Guess what it is now? It's an 80 ticket spread. This is not working. It's not working. So what I'm suggesting, and I typed this out, let's get the helo and do some helo backdrops. Now remember, it's spawn and squad leader only, so we gotta get a number of squad leaders in there, and we can't squad hop, and so we can't change our squads in mid-game.
Whatever.
3-8 to 479, 9 ticket spread. This is not going well at all.
Well, Axe.
Anyway, the kill stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
So I can
yeah.
fly
The kills that I get do not reflect how many people I've actually killed, and they did not get
They're
revived.
not going over the hill.
And so if I get 40 kills, it does not mean that I have taken 40 tickets off that enemy team. All 40 people could have conceivably been revived, which means I didn't do any damage. And I don't know what's going on here. What the hell's going on? Is he going to crash it?
Oh, great. Load shot me off.
Oh,
Is
Loa.
the still up, or did you just die?
So we're all dead. We're all delayed spawn,
They,
and I'm
hovered
waiting
over the
for
ground, so I assumed I was supposed to get out, do something,
for
and then ran me
Axeman
over with
or
it.
someone to get on it to get in the helo so we can jump on it.
Oh,
But
they
no,
picked up fourth person.
I think they died. I think he got run over, and that was the end of it. So I'm supposed to spawn on him. 463 to
I really hope
475.
they're able to do this.
What's that, guys? 110 ticket spread. Not good. There's a helicopter. Hopefully the helicopter can change some things. Even if we are unsuccessful at capping A or B, it's okay because
Oh, yeah,
it forces
they
the
all
enemy
know.
team to dedicate resources from one point of the end of the map to the other point of the end of the map.
Did they make
And
it?
and by doing that, we get a better
Oh, yeah,
shot
we
on
have
pushing
one.
B. If we can
Just one.
put one squad of 4 on A, and it forces them to bring 6 people from the C point back to A, that gives us a +2 differential, a +2 advantage on the C cap. Those are the kind of things you got to do to get people to get that sort of incremental advantages, which may be just enough to win that battle and to get that point back.
Oh, they all went down, I think, on that point. Oh,
I'm so bad at this whole kill narrative thing. I've sidetracked 4 or 5 times now, and I spawned a base. That was stupid. I'm 5 and 5. I'm doing great, right? Das was doing great. And on the kill thing, I want to make sure that I get those kills on him. Because even though all of us were dying in that little spot, you know, on the right side of the tunnel a lot, we're all getting revives. So even though all the enemy team got a bunch of kills, they didn't get any bleed out of that. But every time we don't get a revive, that's one less ticket that we can get back.
307 to 460. 150 ticket spread. We didn't have this kind of spread first round. We're doing not great. We didn't win the initial push, in part because we had a bit of a pause in terms of who was tanking, and that can have a huge impact on who gets C first. Throw some med packs down. I am going medic. I am not going engineer because, you know, and the thing is that we're supposed to be the repair squad, and maybe we're not. Maybe we're doing a bad job at this. Maybe we're going too many medics, and we really should be repairing the tank more. Now I haven't counted, but I think that killer can kill has only gone down once or twice, which isn't bad for this point in time. But I go down. Even though he's going down a lot, I think it's important to still have a lot of medics. Only because we are the bleed's killing us, but what's really killing us is everyone dying, and we need to get those revives and have more people revive as best we can. Cody, you up. Cody, you up.
Yeah, let's
So there's our tank.
on the left.
Yeah, there's our tank, and what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to revive everyone. That's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna push around the sides.
Shit.
They go down fast. If I was an engineer, do you think we would have been able to hold that? I think we probably could have. So maybe I should have switched up, or simply taken someone's kit as opposed to repairing them. But look at those revives. Look at those revives. That is 6 revives. Nope, 7 revives. Oh, I got scared. Tactical virus, I'm sorry. I shot you in the face. But get a revive on you? Oh, yeah, he's gonna make it. That was 7 revives. There's 2 guys there. I'm still firing. Get 2 kills. That was good, but then I get killed back. That little box, that peak spot that I was talking about, the whole paintball thing from 10 minutes ago, that's where they were. And I knew they were there, so I just started throwing shells into them. Even though that with the AK, when you get past shooting 12 to 15 shells, the spread's so crazy that you're not actually going to be that accurate. I don't care, because there's so many guys there that even the errant bullets that are whizzing past the first guy will maybe hit the second guy. And I type in again, guys, let's do some drops, because we're not being successful in this. 337 to 442. 110 spread.
Around the hill.
No, excuse me. I read that wrong. 234 to 441. Almost a 200 ticket spread. Oh, get him. Vasco T from also on Unstoppable, or Unusual Suspects, excuse me. Get killed by Cheesy. It's okay, though. So my squad's doing pretty well, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because we're doing good doesn't mean we're doing anything. We're 200 tickets down right now, guys. We got to get it together. And I say, let's do this. No. What do I say? Come on, Loa. I believe in you. I believe in you, Loa. Loa. Here's the thing about Loa. Loa was the jet pilot from one of the jet pilots from last game. Loa is probably one of the best jet pilots in global conflict. Loa said to everyone, guys,
lose it?
I could just as easily.
We lost
I could just as easily go. Oh, hold a second. I got time out. So
they're not trying to take out the other little bird. They're just flying past it.
So the other little bird engaged us while we were in mid-flight and killed the squad leader and everyone inside. And so that was a complete failure of a push. When you push light helo and light helo, you have to be constant with that light helo.
No, he didn't fire a shot.
193 to 430. Not doing good. Anyway, Loa said, guys, I like jet piloting, but I want to diversify myself. And I would rather go infantry or tanking. And they said, okay, but the terms and conditions of you being picked by one side or the other is that since you are not saying, since you want to diversify, you cannot be a jet pilot anymore in this campaign. Because you are so good that if you were to decide to be a jet pilot for one round or two, you would determine the round. That's how good of a jet pilot he is. And he has a YouTube channel. You can check it on the links below. And he's a good infantry guy as well, as you can see. And so that's sort of how good Loa is. And that was a good flank that we were going for on a C. But they had guys on rocks coming in. And because of that, we were able to not take it. But it was a good attempt to push there. It really was. We're actually got it grayed out, and now we're getting close to it. We just got to get bodies on that flag point. Get bodies, get revives, and get bodies. Oh, but I go down. By Tabasco T, one shot in 98. Where was he? Was he behind me?
Yeah, I got sniped somehow.
I'm not happy about that. I pulled that. All right, our helo's back up. 154 to 409. 250 ticket spread. Not good, but maybe we can turn this
Are
around.
you going to rep it? Or,
Yeah, I'm gonna rep it and try and get out and land behind them.
So, I'm like, I am waiting to delay
If
spawn.
you can.
I'm waiting to delay spawn because I'm spending someone else is going to be on it. Nope.
all right, I'm on it.
I'm on it. I'm doing CITV. I rarely have done CITV on the Little Bird, so I don't know what I know a little bit what I'm doing, but I don't know really what I'm doing.
You see it? I don't see him.
And so I'm trying to find him. I have no idea what I'm
Use
looking at.
the CITV and try and laser. If that
I'm
works.
not seeing. I'm
Do you guys see him?
Oh, he might be engaging killer. Should give us great.
Oh,
time.
there he is. There he is.
Oh, he's right there.
This is so difficult, though, to get him locked on and to hold it. And so we're trying to fight him out. We're trying to fight him out. 100% health right now. Am I gonna get this, guys?
Okay, I'm
I gotta
gonna
hit
go.
29 health. And I'm like, you
too.
know what?
Nice
Fuck
one,
this.
Jack.
I'm leaving. See ya. And then I parachute down. I got 27 health. I'm doing okay. Now, you may be thinking,
How did our tank get around him?
I asked the
He
question,
just
how did our
booked it
tank
when there
get
was
around the
No,
Go
point?
get
Bump
B.
and rush.
Well, our tank did
shit,
something
alright.
very, very
I'm
innovative.
as well.
Here's what the tank did. The tank realized there was a lot of guys at sea. Couldn't push it up. Here's what he did say. He said, I have all my reactive
Behind
armor up.
us.
I'm just gonna go through C and go
Oh,
and start
really?
contesting them on A and B
2%
flag
from
instead.
AB.
So he actually went through the C point and took damage, but he
Only
said,
went up,
I
I
don't
think.
give a shit. I'm gonna go right through it. I'm not
Oh,
disabled, and that's what he
nice.
did.
3 seconds.
Whatever.
And so Axman's still up. We're taking B
B,
point.
yes.
We may have a shot at this, guys.
Still pushing him.
It's 385 to 83. 300 ticket spread, but you know what? I'm feeling good about this. Kill one guy. Am I gonna get the
Their
rest?
tank's back up.
I get the rest. Oh, there's a
One
guy.
alpha.
Am I gonna get this guy?
Now we have the initiative.
Got the guy. Guys, we may have a chance here. 374 to 72. We're capping the points. We're capping the points. And someone blows me up. But you know what? I got a med pack. I'm going to jump on out. I'm going to get in, and I'm going to fight this out.
It's burned.
Oh, we see it? There's a Humvee there. Oh, Humvee got me.
I know, Raz. Get me.
Remember that Humvee, though, guys. Remember
Hit
that
that
Humvee.
tank.
Headers out. He's
That
disabled.
tank's
Disabled.
just killing everything.
He's
So
down.
I'm dead. I'm just
On
waiting.
you
I
in
can get
three.
some of your reps.
And I have
Axman is staying alive like crazy, if you guys notice. And there's another Humvee. I'm hearing. Is there a repair guy? No, I think it's just a bug in the audio. And looking around, I see a guy. Help him out. Looking good. I'm looking around. See one guy over there.
nice job.
Wow.
Guys, we have a turnaround
Still
here.
base rate.
We are now. We had 4 points
gotta watch
versus their
the C
1.
side. I'm gonna push back.
64 to 340. Look how fast that
Yeah,
bleed's
that's
going.
coming
We're
back
actually got a chance here. We really do.
We steal their
Oh, they're
helo.
pushing RD.
And I think we stole their helicopter.
Yeah, we stole the deal.
That's allowed. You can steal helicopters in this. And so I am now pushing behind back
Their tank's
B
flanking around.
because I know that they may not have a lot of guys here,
Someone's engaging me. I can't see him.
and I'm just going around and I
Suck.
get killed.
One right side. I'm down.
Sad face.
Yeah, let's get revives.
Yeah, yep, I can revive.
But I get revived. That's good. And we're gonna start trying to push it. We're trying to push it because
They got snipers on Bravo.
the guys on C are going to be focused on both sides. And
Oh,
this,
I
I saw
fire
two
with
guys.
today.
I should have been able to pop one. I
We're taking
missed.
C somehow.
And we're
And
catching
I didn't do a good job on that. Sorry,
we can all
guys.
cap this. I will be flabbergasted.
If we win this,
58 to 293. What is that, guys? 250 ticket spread. We're not doing bad. So we've lost only 10 tickets, and we've only
on
taken
B,
the
one on
spread
B.
down by
One on
50.
A,
That's
A,
good.
disabled.
We may have a chance here if we believe in this law of ratios.
He's down.
So
down.
we're trying to hold A. Level go down, but I'm gonna get some reses.
You
We
just
gotta
keep
get
on the flag
again.
points
Every
so
ticket counts at this
Hey, can
point.
someone repair this Humvee?
Down
Where's
Bravo.
Humvee?
Yeah, sure. I'll-
I have an idea that we're gonna use the Humvee. Their Humvee to our advantage.
May give us an opportunity too.
Now my intention of
tank
using
coming.
Humvee is very limited.
Shoot
It's just
your
basically just to
repair,
park it near A and then to shoot him. That's my whole objective.
We got
But
another jeep coming in.
and so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna see. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna park it, and then I'm just gonna be waiting for him. Right? Smart idea, right? Uh-oh. Stirpod's in here. Now Stirpod and I are not in the same channel. I have no idea what he's doing. I really have no idea what he's
Pushing
doing.
from their base.
And I'm like, what is he doing? Why is he moving this around? Oh, there's a tank. You're gonna get me.
Oh shit.
No. What's he?
Yo,
So I
get
see
back
some
to
guys
the
here.
A flag. Keep back at A flag.
got one.
Push up.
I got two. There's another one. One in front of you, X. He's on
Both
the yellow
down.
dumps or something. I think I got him. Hopefully I got him. And so now we're just driving around. I don't know what he's doing. He's just driving around.
What's Sirput's doing?
A little jumpy. A little jumpy. You guys see this? He's just driving back and forth. He's just being annoying. That's great because we're trying to get the bleed on him and trying to delay him from pushing up, and we're basically in a semi-armored vehicle. And so yeah, I get some shots on him, doing good. Oh, there's two. I got one. Did you get revived over that fast? I got another one. This is great. 35 to 196, almost a 160 ticket differential here. I got another one. That's doing good. Like, oh, blow up the whole thing. Just blow it up. We don't care. And I'm bursting because I don't want it to overheat on me. Don't see anyone? Uh-oh. I see one there. I see one there. Oh, he wants to go into it. Oh, there's a grenade. There's a grenade! Oh, no! Back up! Oh, what is he doing? Starpod ran right into the grenades. That was a good run. You gotta admit, that was a pretty good run.
30 tickets, no way.
28 to 168, 140 ticket spread. But guys, it went from a 250 ticket spread to half that almost. Guys, that's a pretty big deal that we were able to change that up that much. That just shows how this can be such a big game changer. Oh, I see some guys. Blow them up. Oh, I get a double kill blowing them up. I see another guy and blow this guy up. Get him. And I die. Who'd I get killed by? Decoy. Decoy got me. 100.
I'll tell you, we had a comeback here.
That was great.
This is me in game.
The fact that we were so far behind and we pulled them.
Now they're getting their last
100
point back,
tickets
and so
earlier,
we don't want to bleed on them, and then it's just a death spiral. But hey, we got them down to less than 150 tickets. Less than 150 tickets, guys. That is a huge deal. Huge deal. And so, about to end, and I'll do an ending commentary. I'm not going to do it in the last few seconds of this round.
Oh.
And this last guy, I got a kill on him, looking good. I died. Couldn't get a revive on him. I'm noticing a lot of guys are using AK-74s now. I wonder if they're even that better now. I don't know. Maybe people just
Not
like the
a bad
AKs.
turnaround though. Not at all. I think we beat them more first round. I think.
I think daskro
Yeah,
in the
we
past,
won by
or in this match, is right.
200.
We actually beat them by a whole lot more than they beat me by 118. So I threw a grenade because I want to get the grenade on Humvee kills. Overall, we lost, but we had a good comeback.
I'm delaying spawn.
We changed things up and did pretty well for ourselves.
We lost. Whatever.
And so
Good. That was good.
let's
though.
go
Fought them
right
down
into the
100,
commentary,
200
the
That
sort
was
of
huge.
post-match analysis, and talk about what we learned.
Okay, guys, that's one apiece. We will move on to the next map and get started as soon as possible.
Okay, I think we.
Good job, guys. That was good. The push we had with the armor almost changed the game.
Yeah, it was very innovative.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was thinking outside the box.
If we had
I
captured
just ran with the tank. I'm like, I'll just keep going. I'll just avoid everybody.
That was smart thinking. It really was. It was good stuff.
All right, guys, there you have it. It's a tie. It says it right there. It's right here. It's a tie. And it kind of sucks that it's a tie. And I used a really shitty color, this sort of neon-like green bullshit, because I don't like ties. And even though that in some tournaments and rounds and leagues, that would be a win on our side from a ticket perspective, some leagues and ladders just do round perspective. So in this case, it's global conflict. It's a tie. Anyway, how do we do on it? Not too bad. I think, here's a tendency that I have. When I start losing in a given match, I have sort of a stubbornness that takes a hold of me sometimes. Now, stubbornness is this idea that the tactics and strategies that I have laid forth are sound. And the only issue with it was improper timing or improper execution. And that was it. Only those two things. And that if I just do it again, my method will be correct and I'll be able to get the win. Now, in some cases, that's a very reasonable thing to do. And if your gut's right, you'll prove yourself to be victorious. However, if you're wrong, you are wasting away tickets. And I'll tell you that second round, I wasted a lot of tickets fighting out in those tunnels. Now you could say, daskro, it is not your job in global conflict to tell the team what to do or tell your squad what to do, because I'm not a team leader. I'm not a field commander. But at some point, we do have to give recommendations in the sense of we need to tell the field commanders who are talking to everyone, not just the armor guys, but the infantry guys and our air guys, what have you, that we need to change things up because we're losing a lot of tickets here. And I didn't feel like that I had that much of a I probably could have spoken up more, or I could have realized much sooner that I was not doing good, and that my whole squad, while we were getting a lot of kills, and we had a lot of excuse me, the dogs are going crazy. Despite all this stuff, we didn't get the win on it. Guys, I'm sorry. The dogs get really excited sometimes when it's time to eat, and they are causing a bunch of ruckus. So, there you go. The joys of living with a beagle, right? It's amazing, right? Anyway, going on to the point of the end of this outro, let's talk about what happened. We could have reacted faster. That's one. I think, this is my theory, if we would have done what we did on side 2 when we were playing on the RU side, we would have done it 50 tickets sooner, we would have won that match. I know it's a bold thing to say, but I think we would have won it. Because I've experienced those kind of matches before where you only have like 50 tickets left and you get a bleed on them and you're just, every ticket counts. Because, like I said during the match, there's a certain amount of attrition that takes place regardless of what's happening. And if teams don't have really good discipline or really can't rain down on the infantry or rein in the infantry guys and say, hey guys, stop dying and stop being aggressive, those tickets go through a certain amount of tempo. And if you would actually look at some statistics, I don't know if these even exist, but I would hypothesize that if you look at statistics, you'd find that for any given team, there is a certain attrition rate that takes place regardless of how well they're doing. They're always going to be in a range of losing 5 to 10 to 20 tickets every minute or something around those lines because of the attrition factor. Not including bleed rate, not including pushes that are out of the ordinary. Just talking about just playing the game. And so if we would have had maybe 30, 40, 50 more tickets, I think we would have won that because we would have had this attrition constrained environment. Because when it's attrition constrained and you don't want to get all these deaths, you play a lot more conservative, and that actually could be exploited by the enemy team. Especially during the last 10 tickets when we stop spawning in, because we only want to have people spawn in that are the most critical to be a part of during this. That's a big deal. And because you have a limited amount of people on the battlefield, it's much harder to defend things. And it provides a much greater opportunity for the enemy team. Any other closing thoughts? I think that the helicopter stuff, when the helicopters go back and forth, their priority has to be to kill the other helicopter. And maybe that means using more stingers. Maybe it means using the jeeps in certain positions. I mean, both the U.S. and to a lesser extent the RU have some really good positions, and I'm just kind of marking them out, where the jeep can actually be somewhat effective. When I played this map quite a bit on 8v8 play months back, we would put jeeps here and here, and put a jeep maybe up. Maybe right there, let me redraw this, maybe right here, or right here, right here, because we wanted to have a jeep available to take that enemy light helicopter out. And it wasn't just killing the helicopter, it was killing the guys of the helicopter, because you can get some damage to the helicopter, it's great and all, but take in mind that if they have wrenchers on it, they have repair guys on it, then it's going to get repaired very, very quickly because the turret-mounted Humvees don't do that much damage at the light helos. They do enough damage to really start pestering them, and if they don't get repaired, they actually can get them disabled. But nonetheless, though, that's sort of one of the things that could be other options on this. I think that's about it for right now. This was a great match. I'll be posting more from this given game day in the coming weeks. And great match. I really hope a lot of matches are like this because this was really intense, a lot of fun. I think everyone had a good time. And if you're interested in playing in this match, not this one, but I mean, in general, with a 32 versus 32 match game mode, if this looks interesting and you play on PC, you can go to the links below and you can sign up. There's no requirements. You create an account, you say, I want to play, and they say, can you play on Saturdays or on Tuesdays? And you say yes or no. And if you say yes to either of those during the certain allocation of time, then you can play. They assign you a team. They say, be here at so many 100 hours, whatever it may be, or be here at SBT time +1. They have a bunch of time stuff. But it's really easy. You show up, and they'll assess you very informally, really quickly on how well you are, and you can be a really, really awesome player, or you can be a new player. They'll take you, regardless of how good you are. But the one thing you do have to have, though, is you got to have headphones, or at least speakers, to listen to the game and to listen to people, and you need a microphone. If you don't have those things, you're going to be in trouble. You got to have a microphone that works. And that's basically it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I know this is a long one, but I hope you enjoyed it. This is a really fun match on Damavand Peak, and until next time.